10 minutes past 8 o'clock. It is Tuesday morning, the 10th day of February, 2026. Good morning, everyone. I'm Scott Michlin. Thanks for tuning in to KSJE 90.9. 90.9 is the frequency that we broadcast on here in San Juan County, New Mexico. In Durango, Colorado, we broadcast at 103.3 FM. And if you're listening to my voice or my clearing of throats anywhere else on the planet, you've gone to our website to do that. That's ksje.com. I also want to welcome our viewers who are watching me clear my throat on the KSJE Facebook page and also our YouTube channel. Welcome aboard, everyone. Glad that you are with us. Coming up in the next few moments, my guest today from the Farmington Chamber of Commerce. Always lots to talk about with the Chamber, including their very successful annual banquet and celebrating some of the award winners, Citizen of the Year, Nonprofit of the Year, and Business of the Year. So stay tuned for that. Coming up in the next few moments here on KSJE this morning. Then we'll check in with Amber Francisco over at the Farmington Regional Animal Shelter. She will be telling us about some of the pets available for adoption this week, including Travis. That's the name of the dog you see on your screen right there. Stay tuned for that at 8:50 a.m. Then, of course, our classical music program, Roving with the Yards, coming your way today at 9:06. A reminder, you can find KSJE podcasts. We publish new podcasts almost on a daily basis. Subscribe for free wherever you listen to podcasts or listen to them through the KSJE Radio app, which is available now through the App Store and on Google Play. Outside our studios this morning here at San Juan College, it is a mostly sunny morning, 29 degrees at the moment. We're expecting lots of sunshine today with a high of 60 degrees in Farmington, 60 degrees. Overnight, partly cloudy with a low of 40. Tomorrow, a 50% chance of rain showers with a high of 57 on Wednesday. Showers continuing Wednesday night with a low of 38. 50% chance again on Thursday and into Friday with highs again in the 50s and overnight lows in the mid to upper 30s. So maybe we'll see some moisture out of this storm. We will hope so. I'll be back with my guest from the Farmington Chamber of Commerce, Jamie Church, right after this on KSJE. KSJE is supported by San Juan Regional Medical Center. It's physician-led and supported by specialists, so patients can receive the treatment they need right here at home. When every minute matters, dedicated caregivers are here for you. San Juan Regional Medical Center, serving the Four Corners region for generations. Find out more at sanjuanregional.com. Ready to make a difference close to home? The University of Denver Graduate School of Social Work Four Corners program is accepting applications for the 2026-2028 Master of Social Work cohort. Classes meet Fridays in Durango, letting you keep working. Learn more at du.edu/socialwork/Four Corners. Students can change the future with DU and apply now for lasting impact. Gore Energy and Gore Nitrogen are looking for workers for their expanding business in the San Juan Basin. The company needs field mechanics, engineers, equipment operators, and Class A CDL drivers. The company's having a job fair Tuesday, February 10th, at San Juan College in 2 locations, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the San Juan College South Campus, 800 South Hutton Avenue, and 2 to 5 p.m. at the San Juan College School of Energy on College Boulevard.
Now back to Studio A and the award-winning Scott Michlin morning program on KSJE.
Back in the studio this morning, as I mentioned, with my guest from the Farmington Chamber of Commerce, the one and only Jamie Church is here with me this morning. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good to see you.
Thank you. I'm fresh off my flight. I flew to Farmington.
Boy, your arm's tired. The old joke.
I look tired.
Yeah,
I know. I am
just
tired.
flew into Farmington.
No, we're excited. That flight in and out of Farmington is so great. So keep flying Farmington, people, because it's awesome.
Yeah.
So anyway,
that short drive from the airport.
Yeah,
can't beat
10
it.
minutes and you're home. And one thing we are not going to talk about today is any of the football activities from Sunday.
That's true. Both of our teams, a disappointing season.
So
I understand.
So we can move on from all of the things that have to do with that. So.
Okay, but I know you want to talk about the halftime show. No, you don't want to talk about that either.
I was going to say, I'm not bringing that up.
Okay, but let's talk about the chamber. How about that?
Let's talk about that.
That is a
Yes.
favorite topic of both of us.
It
so
is my
we will
favorite
talk
topic.
about that. And as I mentioned, you had a very successful banquet,
Yes,
annual
we
banquet,
did.
which
Yes,
is
we
kind
did.
of an annual meeting disguised as a party.
Exactly. Well, who wants to sit in a boring annual
That's
meeting when you
right.
could go to a party? So
That's right.
we did. On the 30th of January, we had our Best of Farmington banquet, and this event has really evolved, and you've got some pictures up there on the screen. So we take nominations through
Right.
December 31st online for our Business of the Year, our Citizen of the Year, and our Nonprofit Organization of the Year. And so you have a slide up right now that is the nonprofit
Right.
nominee, which is Hope Children's Foundation, a wonderful
Congratulations.
organization, and they were the recipient this year. And then our, let's see, what slide are you going to have
I'm gonna
next?
go next.
Okay,
This is
then our
business.
Business of the Year. And O&G Hardware
Right.
won that recognition this year for the Business of the Year.
And I don't
then-
think I realized how long they'd been in business.
Yes.
It's been like 70 years, I think, from
Yes,
the 50s, right?
Yes, in the 50s, family-owned business. And again, one of the reasons our committee, we have a committee that reviews all the nominations, was the way they've been able to pivot over the years.
Right,
And
right.
they were completely oil and gas. Now
O&G.
they pivoted to, right,
That's-
O&G,
that was
exactly.
the name,
And
yeah.
they were a store for oil and gas for the field, for the guys going out to the field. And they've really pivoted it into a family hardware store. And it's
In
a
Flora
wonderful,
Vista,
in
that's
Flora
right.
Vista, wonderful hardware store. And now they've even moved into the rental market a little bit. So it's just, that's kind of what you look at with your business is how are they
Yeah.
pivoting, how are they adjusting, transitioning to meet the economic demands of the community. And so they really exemplified that. But
Yeah.
I will say we had great nominations in every category, but we're just highlighting the winners right now. So
Very true. There were
and
lots of nominations in
there
every
were
category,
lots,
too, from the
yes.
community. So
That's right.
good job,
most
everyone.
we've ever received
Yeah.
in most nominations. So,
Exactly.
And then our Citizen of the Year, we awarded that to Marilyn Montoya, sort of the driving force between the Boundless Journeys All Abilities Park. And as she
Right.
mentioned in her thank you speech, she mentioned there are other people involved in that, and anything
But she's
takes
the
a
founder.
driving force.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good ideas out there, and most of them do take a team or a group of people to come together to do it, but there's usually one person who just continues to keep it going and really
Right.
is the leader in that. So anyway, Marilyn was nominated. We were happy to
She was
award that.
very surprised.
She was very surprised.
Yeah.
And if you have not been over to see, I don't know how you haven't noticed it, but drive over on Apache Street, take a look at that All Abilities Park, and they're begun the phase 2 now construction.
Yeah.
So it's
Nice to see.
it's really a wonderful thing to have in our community.
And I think
for
there
everybody.
are kids there all the
There
time.
are kids there all the time.
Yeah.
And it when we did the ribbon cutting, I was just so impressed with how they had designed it. So
Right.
again, all abilities, everybody can go and enjoy it. So really wonderful. And unprecedented number of nominees this year in every category. And the reason that we do award nonprofit is most of the nonprofits in Farmington are members of the Chamber of Commerce. They do get a discounted rate for their membership. But nonprofits do have to run as businesses. They have financials. They have to have board of directors meetings. They have to run, if you will, a business. They have to market and promote their nonprofit. They have to be good stewards of the donations that are given to them. So they do have to run as a business in sense, and they do provide a lot of the services and programs in our community that if they weren't there, either the service would not exist,
Sure.
or other maybe municipalities or the city might have to pick up that. So that's one of the reasons we do highlight the nonprofit
Yeah.
organizations too.
Which I think is great. And I
Yeah.
just want to show that photo one more time because Marilyn is pictured with, I think, last year's winner,
Yes.
City Councilor Janice Cicchino,
Right.
who also is Citizen of the Year as well from
Right.
last year.
So this year we thought it would be fun if we did have the previous year's winners help present.
Yeah.
So last year, Ultimate Performance UTV was Business of the Year, so they helped present the award. And then also San Juan United Way was the recipient
Right.
last year. So then Catherine Abeda was there to present the nonprofit. So that's kind of a neat way to, again, recognize. So this is something else we did this
Yeah.
year. And so anyway, great event.
True.
And lots of great food. My goodness, we highlighted 6 different restaurants.
Right.
And again, we do that because it is a best of, and that way we can highlight a variety of restaurants and not just one. So it was great. It was a great night.
I agree. If I had one suggestion, would be bigger plates for the food. That's the only thing.
No, you're
that
supposed to get up and go around.
Well, I do
That's
go
the
up
whole
and go around,
point.
but I fill my plate up.
We want you to do that multiple times. We
I
want you to
graze all
get up.
evening.
I know.
Yeah.
And that banquet actually followed right on the heels of our trip to Santa Fe. So
That's right.
I don't have any pictures, but the Red Coat ambassadors, we had about 25 to 30 attend Santa Fe. And we partnered and collaborated with the Aztec Chamber of Commerce. They came along with us, and the Bloomfield Chamber as well. So we visited the Roundhouse, met with all of our elected officials, thanked them for being there, heard about what was going to be introduced, and let them know the bills or the legislation that we're looking at. And then I attended the Business Day in Santa Fe breakfast. We had a booth at the legislative reception, and we're really able to highlight Farmington and things that we have going on. So great trip to Santa Fe as well. So
Nice.
It's been a really busy last couple of weeks.
Right.
And there you go.
Congratulations.
Thank
Well,
you.
there you
Thanks.
go. Very good. And there's been, I think, a couple of alerts that have come out from the chamber about some legislation just to
Yes.
keep an eye on.
Yeah,
and so
exactly.
I'm not sure where they are in the scheme of things as they make their way through the committees and the
Right.
Roundhouse, but
Yeah.
I know you've been very active in letting members know kind of what's going on
Right.
and what your take is, the chamber's take
Well,
on some of these things, right?
I'm encouraged to see that most of the medical malpractice legislation, including the medical compact, seem to be moving through
Right.
fairly quickly. And I attended a business breakfast.
and that
I'm-
you're for.
or for anything that
right.
can help
For
lessen
doctors and get
the
doctors here and
strain.
keep them here.
Exactly.
Yes, indeed.
I learned a lot of what all that is about, and
Right.
the compacts. And I was at a business breakfast on the Tuesday morning before I came back, and the governor spoke at that breakfast and made it pretty clear that this is her words, not mine,
Yeah.
that she would not sign any legislation unless it was a very comprehensive bill to sort of fix this issue that we have with medical
Good.
malpractice and the punitive damages and the compacts. Because yes, the chamber is for anything that is going to lessen the strain on the medical profession and get doctors to not leave our state and actually come into our state.
Attract them,
So
yeah,
yeah,
sure.
we're watching those closely. Also, the Clear Horizons bill, I'm not sure where that is, but that's an energy bill that's out there. So we're watching all of it and sharing information as it comes
There you go.
across my desk.
So perfect.
There you go.
Very, very true.
Yes.
So if you want to be alerted, you just need to join the chamber,
That's it.
and you would
Exactly.
get
Right.
all these alerts and things
right.
like that. So that's important too. I do want to follow up on the new website, which I know
Yes.
you've launched with great fanfare.
Yes, it's so awesome. We
at the
love
new
it.
year, and I
Love
think
it.
a lot of your members are loving it because they have a
think so,
little
too.
more control over their listings and
Yes.
can do some things with it. And so if folks haven't checked it out, they
Yep.
can go on there and take a look and
Please
poke
do.
around and click around and kind of see what it offers. But it seems to be working very well for the chamber.
Yes, and very user-friendly. So if you are a chamber member and you're like, oh, I wonder if my listing's there, go to gofarmington.com, go to the member directory, it's right there, start typing in your business name. If you are a chamber member, your listing will come up, but you might notice you don't have a logo there, or you might think, oh, we have moved since we first joined the chamber. If you don't tell us, we don't know. But anyway, then just reach out to us. We will send you a link so that you will then have portal access, and you
Right.
can go in and update your listing. You can add a logo. So it is really user-friendly, and we're really excited about it. Plus, it lists all of our events right on the homepage, and it's so easy to become a member as well. There's a link. You just click Become a Member. The other thing it has is a drop-down box at the top for our Leads and Referrals group. So if you click on Leads and Referrals, you'll see 2 different chapters we have going on. You can click on that and see all the companies that are in those Leads and Referrals groups. So let's say you're a florist and you're like, ooh, I'm thinking that would be good to be in that. You can look and see, are there any other florists in that Leads and Referrals group?
Because
So
they're limited, right?
They're
As
limited.
to how many
That's
different
correct.
businesses you can have,
Correct.
right?
And so we have 2 groups now. We've grown. We actually have one Tuesday morning and we have one Wednesday morning, and both of them are filling very quickly. The Wednesday morning is almost basically full. So
Okay.
those are growing and exchanging lots of leads and referrals and closed business.
That
But
Tuesday group is meeting meeting as we speak.
Because I've got people there
Literally.
that are totally handling it.
Nice.
Thank you, Rita Manchester and Glory May Quintana for stepping up today.
Right.
So anyway, that's something else we have going on. We will be putting a huge blast out in the next couple of days about our upcoming Business to Business Expo. So that is April 10th at the Civic Center.
Okay.
It's only 3 years old, and it's become one of our biggest events. So the information is going to be coming out, the vendor applications. Last year we had 75 different vendors, and it is free and open to the public. So we do a lot of publicity and marketing, lots of foot traffic. We'll open the day with one of our free coffees. So that information is coming out. But if you are interested, I've already had probably 10 people email me this morning wanting a vendor application. So
Nice.
it will fill up quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
So that's coming up too.
Very good. Well, that's important. And again, it just shows how these events grow because of their success. And I
Right.
think, again, if folks didn't find a benefit or value from them,
Right.
you wouldn't keep doing it and have them grow so quickly.
Right, and
So
I think
that's
what
great.
we have done is tried to look at what is our chamber mission? What should we be doing? What's our focus?
Sure.
And our focus is promoting the business community, supporting and connecting. And we have one of those things coming up this Friday. You've got the slide on the screen, and that's our focus on Farmington coffee. So we have a the first one of the
new
year
right?
of 2026, and it's right before Valentine's Day, which we love.
This week,
and
yeah.
that's this week, this Friday. It starts at 9 a.m. and it is free, and it's at Bella Flora and Cafe, which is one of our newest chamber members. Very excited to welcome them into the chamber community. And so again, this is free coffee. I know they're going to have some kind of fun snacks. That is a really cute cafe, and it is in the historic, it's on Auburn Avenue, has been a catering company, has been a number of things throughout the years, but it's a great building, sort of a historic building down there, and so we're really excited that we're going to have our coffee there.
There you go. Very good. For folks who've been around for a few years, it's the old Paddock
It's Paddock,
restaurant.
that's right.
Yes.
See? Yeah,
How do I know
it's
that
historic.
from
Well, I
years
think
and
I know
years
how you
ago?
know
But
that.
yes. But it is a cute
It is,
shop,
really.
and it's great to see them doing well. And to host this event will be great.
I know. So
maybe
very exciting.
let more folks go and check them out and see what they have to offer.
And they're not just coffee. They have sandwiches and salads. And so they have a lot of great food. They actually were one of our restaurants for the banquet. They did charcuterie cups for every place setting. And just looking forward to this coffee. So again, it's Friday, February 13th. We have them every month, and we move them around in different locations. And I just really want to emphasize to people, these are for everybody. We are not going to try to sell you a chamber membership. In fact, I barely even talk about the chamber, say who I am.
Right.
But then it's really about the community and welcoming new people and getting them to know, oh, I've never been in here before. I've been curious about this place. There is no charge. We are not trying to sell you anything. We are not going to start, we don't even have an agenda. We make a few announcements, and then it's really about people talking.
Right.
And
well, it's really
so,
the location that gets to say a few words about their
Yes,
restaurant or their
right.
whatever they're wherever you are that month. And so
Right.
that's kind of what it's all about. And the idea is to kind of maybe bring someone along if someone's new to town,
Right.
Not sure who to meet or what the town is all about. You can bring someone along, a new neighbor
Right.
or what have you, and just have a nice coffee. Well, as the poster says, coffee, conversation, and connection.
I know, my
Yes.
3 C's. I'm all about the alliteration. It's my thing. I'm always trying to do that. But,
Exactly.
These coffees started, I'm getting ready to celebrate 10 years. And so...
Has it really been 10? Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding. And I even
Wow.
went back and found when
Wow.
we relaunched after COVID.
Yeah.
Because I knew that we took a break during COVID when
Sure,
we had to.
you had to, right.
And so I was trying to find the relaunch after that, and I found it. It was actually over at Home 2 Suites was our relaunch after COVID. So they've started, a long time ago, and I'm working on a project right now to kind of highlight these coffees because they're something any community could do. And we know there's a lot of differing opinions out there and a lot of different perspectives on things. And so this is a place where we can all come together and talk about all the great things in our community.
Right.
And there are great things, and there's a lot happening. So when you know that somebody's new to the area, bring them to a coffee, and let's make sure that if they love the arts, that we connect them with the arts. Let's get them knowing what's happening with it, in our community. So that's what these are all about. And
Exactly.
Plus there's coffee, and I love coffee.
There is coffee. That's true. Exactly. So again, to find out where these events are, because they bounce around to different locations every month. They don't stay in the same place twice in a row. You can check out the Chamber Facebook page, or there is a Focus on Farmington Coffee Facebook page as well, which will tell you where it is, because I know you never really announce the next one till
I don't.
The current one
and a lot of times it's
happening.
Because I don't even remember where the next one is until I just said right now I couldn't even tell you where March's is, because I probably need to work on it. But
but I think you have a pretty high demand of folks who want to host an event like this, so that's great too.
Yeah, and they are a very nice opportunity. If we have a chamber member who wants to do a business after hours, by the way, I've got to give a shout out to Garcia and Company Jewelers. They had their business after hours last week. It was fantastic. So pictures will be coming out soon. The other thing that we will have pictures of in an article is the ribbon cutting we had at Arkin's Juice Tavern last week, and that was a great
kind of their grand reopening too, I think.
And
right, nice to see.
Wonderful coffee and juices and baked goods, and so another local business that we want to highlight. So anyway, I got off topic, but this is between the business after hours and these coffees and the ribbon cuttings that are open to the public. It's just, we're finding out so much about these great small businesses that are in our community and how long they've been here and what they're doing and the challenges, but also the opportunities they see. So really, if you're not following the Chamber page, you should. And if you're not a Chamber of Commerce member and you are a business, please join the Chamber. We have so much going on. And anyway, so can't say enough.
No, I agree. And I think, the same rules apply. If you're a business in Aztec or Bloomfield, their chambers are very active, and I think they offer benefits as well. And so consider supporting those organizations too, in addition to Farmington, because I think, again, we're stronger together.
Exactly. And they've got things going on in Kirtland. They have a Chamber of Commerce and Bloomfield and Aztec.
Thank you for mentioning Kirtland. I apologize.
They do. And Dene. We also have the Dene Chamber, which is businesses located on the Navajo Nation. And so we partner a little bit with Dene as well. And it's a community and it's a region. And I do a lot of, conversation and collaboration with the Durango Chamber of Commerce. And so finding out what's going on in our region makes us stronger. And so when we have things that happen, when we have these relationships and we're collaborating, it helps us all become more resilient. So yes, support all of the chambers. And I know many of our chamber members, our chamber, they belong to multiple chambers because they're getting involved all over. So it's just very important to do that.
Very true. Very true. I'm talking with Jamie Church this morning. Of course, she is the president and CEO of the Farmington Chamber of Commerce. And I'm trying to, did we talk about the chili pot event or not yet?
Not yet.
Okay. I'm like, I don't think we talked about it. We talked about it before we came on the air this morning, but I don't want to run out of time before we talk about it, because it's an exciting 10-year celebration of a downtown Farmington business that has been successful and expanded over those 10 years. So,
So on February 26th at 5 o'clock, the Chili Pod is celebrating 10 years in business, and they're going to be doing like a whole month of celebration, which I think they should. But the anniversary kickoff party will be on the 26th. It starts at 5 at the Chili Pod. We'll have something going on our chamber Facebook page here in a couple of days. They've got it on their Facebook page. We love to celebrate when businesses celebrate anniversaries. Owning a small business is not easy. The restaurant industry is particularly difficult.
That's just another on top of.
That's right. The restaurant industry located in downtown, when you have a huge, wonderful renovation of downtown and COVID. So to not only be able to survive all of that, but to thrive and expand and adjust really says something about Monica and her team.
True.
So I encourage you, if you can stop in on February 26th at the Chili Pod at 5 to celebrate with them, please do. So what an accomplishment. So we're really excited that we can help them celebrate and join in that.
Very much. So congratulations to Monica and the crew at the Chili Pod, and all businesses that are hanging in there and expanding and doing what needs to be done to be competitive and stay in business and provide a service to the community. That's what it's all about.
And again, if you're a chamber member and you're like, well, my business is getting ready to celebrate our first year or our 5th year or 10th, let us know. Send us a flyer. We would love to give you a shout shout out. We love to congratulate our businesses who can stay in business. And it is, there's a lot of challenges when you're a business owner. And so when you have those anniversaries, please give us a call, send me an email, and we will get information out there, give you a shout out, maybe come in and do a little celebration or a new ribbon cutting. I mean, whatever we want to do. Yeah, we can do whatever we want to do, but we want to celebrate you and being in business and your milestones and your anniversaries.
That's true.
Things you're celebrating.
That's very true. I know you will drag that giant scissors out at the drop of a hat.
We will.
If you get an email or a call.
And we probably have 4 or 5 upcoming ribbon cuttings this month and into March. So please, if they are open to the public, we always put them as an event on our Facebook page, and we put them in the newsletter. Sometimes our ribbon cuttings are more internal for the company, so not all of them are open to the public, but if they are, we make sure we put them everywhere. So follow our Facebook page, and when they have a ribbon cutting like Arkin's Juice Tavern that's open to the public, they want everybody to come in. This is a time for them to highlight and showcase what they're doing, and then all of those people who are there can help spread the word about this small business. So please, yes, attend.
There you
go.
All
the things,
including
the coffee this Friday.
That's true. Very true. Wonderful. Well, Jamie, we are just about out of time.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Sorry to say, but thank you for pulling yourself away from your event this morning to come over and visit with me.
It's okay.
And it's always great to hear about what's going on with the Chamber, and look forward to our next meeting next month.
Yes, and again, watch for the information on the Business to Business Expo. And if you are interested in being a vendor, reach out. We will get you a vendor application.
All right. Very good.
Right,
that is Jamie Church, my guest from the Farmington Chamber of Commerce here on KSJE.